Hey, what's going on, people? This is the Pointe crew. I'm Darren.
Sage, what up?
And we're going to be talking about Toku this week with Kamen Rider Wizard and Kyoryoger. And what do you think this week specifically had Beast getting his upgrade form of Hyper?
I thought that arc was, I watched it last night, like all together.
Yeah.
I thought that arc was, it was interesting. It had like some points that I thought were kind of okay, and some points I was just like, eh. Like, I did like the fact that like Gremlin didn't have the belt, because if he had, he should have like smashed that shit.
Yeah. Instead,
it was like the old man had it. He was like, the whole discovery is mine now.
It was pretty interesting because it had one of my favorite series. Oh, it was that greed that the old man had. Like, oh, it's mine. I need it. I need it for my research.
I need this orange drink right quick.
It was really interesting to see that he was that focused on trying to get his, his accreditation for his belt or whatever. What kind of had me weirded out is I thought the belt was bonded to
apparently
mayonnaise.
Chimera just basically entered him, which begs the question: is he a gate, or is he like made into was he made into a wizard because Chimera entered into him? Or was he a gate and then Chimera just came in and was like, oh, my initial meal, the monster inside, go.
That would be an interesting way of looking at it, but they need to elaborate on that more.
They won't.
Yeah, they probably
won't.
We'll get one of those books to elaborate on it. So.
What do you think of the form as a whole?
It has that. I mean, overall it looks nice. I like how they gave the thing of like a better line vibe to it.
Yeah.
The blues and the golds work on it. It's these Super One things that they got going on with it.
Don't put those up like
that.
You got tassels on it.
I think that's the only thing that bothers me. These Super One tassels.
They're supposed to be like wings, I guess. But I'm just like,
you could have did so much better. Like, you could have just had like those Batman.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I was like, you could just do the Batman and talons.
Yeah, but
instead he got tassels.
Tassels are just so bad. And I think that's the only thing that distracts me from it. I like the gun. I like the finisher for it.
What do you think of Wizard Infinity? Like, what do you think that's going to be as interesting?
I really hope it is. Looking at it, it looks like it's going to be a copy cutter, like almost kind of like what happened with
Wizard Platinum form.
Yeah, what happened with Forza last year, which spoilers if you haven't seen it. Gentaru, the main character, Forza, he dies, comes back, Jesus like, and then gains a new form. So it's not. I know it's not going to be that same way because according to magazines, he has it's supposed to be like hard
based off his tears.
Which is weird. Which is what I heard it referenced in the freaking.
I guess
show.
That's kind of because like he's been the part of the stoic from like most of the series. He hasn't been like super emotional. He's just like I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm trying to save people's lives. Yeah. It is what it is. And then this right here, I guess it's gonna be him being pushed to fail again.
Yeah.
And then like as a result, like he. His tears like just crystallize and become some new form or whatever.
So fucking weird. It came close with the appearance of White Wizard couple weeks before.
That's what that's the only thing that bothers me because I feel like you kind of already did that. He already since he's so successful, for him to fail is like a big thing at this point. Like you've gone through half the series of him just being that guy and being the super success, and now. Here we are, 27, what was it, 25? Episode 25?
Yeah, 25.
Like, episode 25, he fails. That was a big, huge deal, and it marked a turning point in the plot.
Yeah.
Now, here we go 2 episodes later, and you're doing it again.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's just speculation. I don't know if he's actually gonna, I don't know if that's the point, and that's why he gains that form or not.
Looking at the commercial they had for this episode 28, that he loses his magic in some way, and I guess that almost drives him to despair to the point where he doesn't think he can help the people that he cares for. Which makes sense, but I don't know. It just seems so cliche.
I mean, if he actually loses his magic, that would be kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I've seen him run out of magic. I've never seen him just not have any magic.
Yeah, they did allude to that in this episode too. If he keeps running out of magic, and I'm glad they keep alluding to that he has
a limit to his mana, because if he just can keep doing it, he's kind of silly.
Yeah, but overall, Wizard is doing what Forza he couldn't do last year. It's keeping me entertained with a plot that actually is interesting.
We talked about that 2 weeks ago, how they keep up, how they managed to start a plot, and so far they've kept it. And it looks like with Infinity, they just another 2 weeks of at least decent plot-based development and whatnot.
But even with the usual Toku not plot line, but just a monster or 2 weeks with Kamen Rider's monster and 2 week things that they have going on. it's still interesting to see how the characters build even after that. Even though you kill a monster every 2 weeks, it's still something that changes.
Yeah.
Which is still cool to see. It's like not much, but it's enough to show that the character is growing. And when Beast came in, he's growing as well.
Yeah.
So that's always good to see.
So with and one thing I do want to mention about Beast, Wizard before we skip. I noticed this episode or the last few episodes, what's his name was a little more annoying.
Gremlin?
Not Gremlin.
Oh.
Yeah, I see what you mean now with Gremlin. He's getting kind of annoying. But the comic relief character.
Oh, useless. I don't know.
He was getting more like, because he was supposed to be like playing off Beast.
Yeah.
And being like kind of a straight man to his antics,
Yeah.
and Beast was a little more bearable.
Yeah.
But I guess Beast, since he was mostly playing like serious for the episode, he was just kind of.
It's one of those unfortunate things. Like, they'd like to have like a children-friendly character for that, but his character's so goofy, it just doesn't work.
Since Deno, they've gotten more and more cartoonish,
Yeah.
and I guess there's nothing we can do about that anymore.
But they know when to write him out.
Yeah.
So I'm not that worried about it anymore. When it gets really serious, they know how to write the guy out. So I'm not even gonna complain.
So with what is it? Kyoryoger. All right, we've done Cyan. This episode was first kind of sort of filler type episode, but it wasn't really because it hit so many points. Like Torin can fight. I did not expect that at all.
That is the coolest thing to see like a mentor that doesn't have a range for him. Thank God. Nothing against.
Do you think he will?
Probably. No.
Now that he can fight,
Yeah.
I'm more like he might actually transform.
The way things have been going with heroes having spirits living on and then can transform into their Sentai form, I'm not gonna be surprised if he has a Ranger form. I initially thought it was the Gold Ranger or Kyoryu Gold. I said that like a couple episodes ago that I thought it was gonna be Torin. But the shows are long story short, the shows I was wrong. But somewhere down the line, I think he's gonna have a form.
I can see that because 6, and here's something we need to get to. I saw the episode summaries for the next month. Okay, in spoiler alert, Gold is showing up next month. Well, correction, this month.
Yeah.
Gold shows up. Like they have a whole little arc of him being like evil. Well, not evil, but like not their friend. And I don't even know if he's gonna be their friend by the end of the month. But they're going through with all of that.
Yeah.
And that is really early.
That's early, but that usually leads to.
Usually it's like episode 19 or 20 something. No.
Yeah.
Episode 10, we're gonna have Gold, and he's gonna have like, I think they call it Taraiden his mech.
Yeah.
He's gonna have that too.
Which I didn't know. I thought it needed black and green's mech to become a big mech on its own, but supposedly you can just transform on its
But
own.
it can also like Dragon Lord style, just take other mechs and then get a power up. So I like that part.
Always written down references.
Do you think there's gonna be a 7?
No, I mean we have a 7 technically. So
Who?
Cyan.
That doesn't count.
Oh, okay. Well,
I mean like a 7
a
mainstay.
regular.
Yeah.
Given the way things are, it'll be. I would hope there's gonna be a significant gap from like 10 to like maybe 30 that we get a 7, so you can establish this Gold News plot and wherever the others need to go. But
Well, apparently his idea is like he's from the past like Cyan, but he's like really powerful and he's from like samurai era, so he's kind of like the Shinkenger guys where it's like this was my lord, like the Red was my lord, and unless Kyoryoger can be a lord on the same level as his last lord, he won't join the Kyoryoger.
right. We'll just have to see. Because honestly, I can't think of it. If there will be a 7th, it's gonna be Torin. So
That's kind of like Deca Master. I'm hoping they do something new because most of the time Sentai does something they haven't done before with each series.
Yeah.
Like they always change it up and add some crap or like do something differently. Hopefully this time the different thing is that they add a 7th that isn't like a partner to Gold.
yeah.
Because like they've done that before, like Go-Onger, but they were like partners, so technically they were just like one ranger.
They were they treated them like a separate team almost.
That too.
The other thing that they did at Deca Ranger, which had like damn near 10 Rangers on it.
That was different because Deca Master wasn't a part of the group. Like most of the time he would just chill unless something really terrible. He was just like, no, I'm good. Y'all are on your own, whatever. I'll show up if you need me. Like in fact they had a whole episode about that. They were like, you know what, we don't have to train anymore. Deca Master will just show up and save us, and he just sat there and watched them get the shit kicked out. I'm like, nope,
Yeah.
I'm not saving you. This is not my job. I didn't get promoted for this.
Hopefully, I guess we'll see what happens. But Torian will probably have something later down the line. Hopefully.
It seems like he has a rivalry, which again, like they have a rivalry set up between Green and the Gold. I don't think that's gonna last very long. Black and the Warrior of Sorrow, and now they have Chaos.
I think the boss.
Yeah, the boss. Yeah, that guy versus Torin. So like, I like the fact they have a rivalry set up because that's something that since I waste a lot of times. It'd just be like, oh yeah, I'm a villain, and this other guy's a hero, and we fight, but we're not. There's no real story between us.
Yeah.
But that's in the future, I guess we're just gonna have to see what happens between both Kyoryoger and Wizard. So I'm looking forward to it finally.
I'm definitely like it for a good long time. I feel excited for the summer to see what's gonna happen. So yeah. But I think that's all we got for now, right?
Definitely.
Alright, but as always, like and subscribe and comment, of course.
Subscribe and comment.
And until next time, we'll catch you later.